World Championship is about more than a single win in a simple match. It is the culmination of a lifetime of training, blood, and pain. To reach the pinnacle is to complete this process. But what is left when all that is gone? I am but a name on a page, a man who won the World Championship and lost it in his time. It is time for me to leave a legacy that will not evaporate as the memories of this World Championship fade away. The House of Black. My legacy will live on. And Matt Riddle is first to be immortal.
Do you think the Women's World Champion wants to be here right now? Given her reaction last week when Shayna Baszler announced this match would happen, I'm guessing she did not particularly want to be out here this week. But with just under 2 weeks to go before Nitro 11, Ronda Rousey has some statements to make. It seems like Kacy Catanzaro will be her opponent on the biggest show of the year. And it seems like Ronda Rousey is not in the place of most confidence right now. She is not the most confident that she has been, knowing that Kacy Catanzaro could be waiting for her at Nitro. By the way, folks, check out the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Read full recaps of every show as they happen. You never have to miss a minute, and you won't want to. Riott, we just saw her on Dark go up against Sonya Deville, the incredible free agent. Riott went down there courtesy of a triangle choke from Deville. This gives Riott another situation, another opportunity at a member of the White Company. She took on Shayna Baszler for the U.S. title just a couple weeks ago and came up short on that occasion. I'm sorry, she took on Rosita for the U.S. title, came up short. So let's see how Rousey decides to go about this match. Again, if Kacy Catanzaro is going to be waiting for her in Houston, how does Rousey feel about that mentally right now? That's what I'm wondering. Ruby Riott, of course, has lots of other plans here. We keep saying that Catanzaro is Rousey's. Look at this. Riott goes for a splash. Straight to the lower back. Great strategy. Riott just rolling Rousey into the middle. I thought she was going to go for a cover. As I'm saying, Kacy Catanzaro is Rousey's presumed opponent at Nitro. There's nothing confirmed about that, and if Riott is to win here against Rousey, then undoubtedly it would be Ruby Riott that challenges for the World Championship. Rousey trying to make sure that doesn't happen, just bending that left arm over the rope. That is a steel cable. So that is tough, and Rousey back into the ring off of that with a beautiful takedown. This is complete destruction here by the World Champion. And it's a great way to go about things. Rousey, boot to the gut. Rousey suplex transitions. Rear naked choke is in. Rousey trying to lock her feet around Riott's hips. She learned this from U.S. champion Shayna Baszler. They've been training together for months. Riott needs to roll out of it as Rousey could not get her feet locked. And Riott does free herself from the hold. How good has Ronda Rousey been? Snapmare over the top rope. No indication that Ronda Rousey's taking it easy on Riott, that she wants to avoid Catanzaro at Nitro. Because you got to think, You got to think about it maybe being a possibility. But I don't think that's in Ronda's DNA. We're going to get to hear from Kacy Catanzaro a little bit later on in the show in just a few moments. So I'm excited to see what she has to say. Still fighting for that Nitro spot. In the main event, Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey's White Company teammate, will defend the World Championship. We don't know against whom. We're hoping that we'll find out before he enters the ring for that match. We'll also get to hear from the U.S. Champion Shayna Baszler and her Nitro opponent, Ember. That will be coming up later on. And we'll also get to see Will Ospreay and Zack Sabre Jr., Storm's newest tag team that has been absolutely brilliant as of late. All of that and more still to come on an incredible Friday night Storm, just 10 days to go before Nitro. Ronda Rousey playing some mind games here with Ruby Riott, and Riott telling her to get back in the ring. Ronda Rousey making her regret it. Rousey, armbar is locked in. Ruby Riott, that might have been the last mistake she's gonna make in this match, and it is. Riott taps out as both women. Rousey, I mean, if anything, she was looking a little tepid. She was just looking, again, I'm not gonna say that it's a lack of confidence, but just kind of stepping carefully around Riott with that prospect of Kacy Catanzaro in Houston looming large in her mind. And Rousey, Catanzaro's been in that armbar before. I don't think she will be anxious to go back by any stretch of the imagination. But still, Kacy Catanzaro could be waiting in Houston for Ronda Rousey, and you can see the relatively subdued celebration. Rousey does not look like the same fighter that she has been over the last number of months, taking on Team Kick and joining with the White Company. Folks, so much is still to come, and so much is to come in Houston at Nitro 11. But I can confirm this, we will have a huge announcement straight from the GAW front office. You will not want to miss it. That will kick things off on March 7th when Nitro 11 begins. Folks, I'm telling you this right now, you do not want to miss this. It will change GAW, and all of that is coming at Nitro. Chris Sabin, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Paul Heyman, advocate for the White Company, champions of everything, yada, yada, yada. You know my spiel. What you undoubtedly also know is that myself and Brock Lesnar have announced our intention to make Keith Lee the 15th defense of Brock Lesnar's GAW World Championship, which, as you know, leaves us one short before Nitro. So I felt it would be appropriate for a man by the name of Alex Shelley to challenge Mr. Lesnar for that all-important 14th defense. What do you say? I can't really speak for Alex. Of course you can't, which is why I have made the decision already. I know he is here, and I know that he will come out to the ring tonight to be part of history. And he will be, Chris. He will be part of history. Time away was great for me because it made me think about what I really want out of professional wrestling. I've competed in a lot of sports in my life, and I've had a clear goal in all of them. But after dealing with Team Kick, it sort of makes you wonder if the physical toll of wrestling is worth it just to get betrayed and screwed over by your friends. To tell you the truth, I started thinking about getting back into wrestling after I saw Ronda win the title because I felt like the women who ruined my love for the sport were gone. When she joined the White Company, that's what sealed it. I'm tired of watching powerful people play these games with us. Alpha, the Mob, the Blade Runners, Team Kick, now the White Company. I'm sick of it. Sports are about individuals conquering their own personal mountains, and for 2 years, all we've had are people who need help to do it. Ronda Rousey, the White Company, the world title are my mountains, and I don't need help to climb them. Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay coming together in one of the most unexpected tag teams that I think I've ever seen in general admission wrestling, but that doesn't make them any less effective. The two have won both of their matches as a team and against two high-quality opponents as well. And they've done it in such a way that it just is surprising from two guys that don't have a ton of tag team experience. I mean, both of them have been in tag teams before, but at this level and with each other, they have done it. They have excelled with such effectiveness and such a different kind of style than we've seen before that I think it has taken everyone off guard and is part of what has made them such a compelling combination to watch. I think that says a lot about their work ethic and their ability as professional wrestlers. Former tag team champions, the Gorillas of Destiny, they were in this exact spot just a year ago, except they held the titles at that time as they were headed towards Nitro. And of course, it was the Usos who were flagging them down. The Usos ended up defeating GOD at Nitro 10. That was about 13 months ago, January 11th. The Usos reclaimed the titles from GOD. GOD made two defenses of the titles, one against War Machine, one against the Young Bucks in an incredible match on Storm, but they have yet to face anyone quite like Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay. Really, there's almost no one who has faced someone like Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay. ZSJ with a beautiful powerbomb to start things off. An incredible grappler, the submission master. Combine that with one of the greatest athletes we have ever seen in the sport of professional wrestling, that being Will Ospreay, and you have yourself a very unexpected but incredibly effective tag team. Into the corner goes Tama Tonga to start things off for GOD. Here comes Ospreay. Tag in, both arms down. Double arm breaker, double Irish whip, double kick right to the chest. They move with such fluidity and such incredible communication. Ospreay standing moonsault press, and you can just see why this tag team has been so good. It is two individuals that have come together as a team, and they fight as individuals. Tama Tonga going for the dropkick. Will Ospreay saw it coming. He did not see that right hand. As a team, they come together, but they fight as individuals. It's really incredible to watch. Standing switch. Tama Tonga able to get behind. Chop block. Ospreay saw it coming, and an enziguri. Folks, if you're looking for some new gaming content, check out our newest YouTube channel, CFC. Link is down in the description. We got some new content with Horizon Forbidden West coming out. I love the game so far, and you will get to see everything about it that I love, and you will get to see our own take on a guided playthrough. You will not want to miss that. That is over on CFC. Irish whip into the corner goes Tama Tonga. Ospreay may be looking for another tag to his partner ZSJ. Tama Tonga with a spear launched himself into Ospreay and got himself an opening. Irish whip in, not into his own corner. Interestingly enough, Ospreay looking for a belly-to-belly. Tama Tonga charging in. Ospreay caught him in the right forearm shiver. Really brings him down. So we got to confirm for us that Alex Shelley will be Brock Lesnar's World Championship opponent in the main event. But coming up next, we will get to see Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon face to face. Well, in a manner of speaking, it will be virtual. Those two can't be in the same room together, that's for sure. We'll get to see that coming up next. Ospreay, boot to the gut. Will Ospreay, he's got the double underhooks. Will Ospreay, we know what's coming. Stormbreaker. and Ospreay into the cover again. This is the individual brilliance of this team. ZSJ and Ospreay again with the win as ZSJ plays the defense on Tanga Loa that he needs to. This is what makes this team so unique. You see the double tag team offense, but it's really the individual ability of both ZSJ and Will Ospreay to get the job done. And there's Ospreay, Stormbreaker, and you'll see in the background of your screen, ZSJ comes over to play defense on Tanga Loa. It's another win over a former champion for this new team. And in my opinion, they've got to have the Skymen quaking in their boots right now because ZSJ and Ospreay are coming. But right now, let's get to the U.S. champion, Shayna Baszler, virtually face-to-face with her Nitro opponent, Ember Moon. Of course you won't put us in the same room together. Ember knows I'd knock her ass out, and she wouldn't make it to Nitro. Oh, like you did last week? In a match, I'd wipe the floor with you, and you know it. Yeah, you just keep thinking that. All these months, you've been thinking you're untouchable when you haven't earned anything. You're just the less successful, less popular, less well-known training partner of Ronda Rousey. I've trained and fought with the toughest women in the world, and I've tapped them all out. You can't buy a big win in GAW or anywhere you've been in your career. Well, I've never tried to buy a win. I've only ever earned them. You, on the other hand, have bought your wins with the White Company. You think that group will keep you safe, but you don't realize the movement across Storm right now to destroy all of that. And you won't notice until it's too late. What movement? Just some people looking for their 5 minutes of fame? I didn't buy my way into the White Company, I earned it. And everyone else in the world would take a spot in a second if they could. You're damn right I think the White Company will keep me in the US title safe, because that's what we're here for. And unfortunately, I gotta teach you that the hard way. Yeah, we'll see. Well, this was confirmed a little earlier on by Paul Heyman and I guess Chris Sabin, but really it was just Heyman. And you gotta give him credit. He knows Alex Shelley, and he knows that Shelley would not have turned down this opportunity, and he certainly did not. This means that Alex Shelley will be fighting for the GAW World Championship against one of the most dominant champions we have ever seen in GAW. This will be Shelley's second attempt at winning the World Championship. He fought for it back in 2016. Sitting on 13 successful defenses of the World Championship. He is just the second man ever to notch double-digit defenses and trying to move into a tie with Booker T for the most world title defenses of all time. And again, just to put it into perspective, Booker T took 631 days to reach that number. Brock Lesnar, he's held the title since September 3rd. So if you do the math on that, less than 200 days it would take him to reach 14 if he is to win tonight. This is an incredible run from Brock Lesnar. You can relive it all over on our social media channels, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Follow us, the links are down in the description. Brock Lesnar shooting star press to win the World Championship is one of the most viewed videos we have ever put out on our social media channels. You can relive that incredible moment right now. Alex Shelley might have an incredible moment waiting for him here. Let's find out. By the way, folks, go join our Discord server. We have one of the best budding communities in wrestling. I firmly believe that. So make sure you join Discord. Our link is in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Exclusive news, exclusive polls, exclusive gaming, all in one place. And you can join it right now. Be part of our incredible community. We mentioned that there is a big announcement going down at Nitro 11 straight from the GAW front office, and I promise you that you want to be part of the Discord when you hear what part of what that announcement is. Brock Lesnar working on Shelly's neck. Shelly, the last time he fought for the World Championship was back in 2016. CM Punk held the title at that time. Shelly came up short at After Party 2016. Brock Lesnar going up to the top, might be looking to finish it, but Alex Shelley right back to his feet. Shelley knew that he could not allow Lesnar to come off the top rope. He's done it before, and it has always ended in disaster for his opponent. Shelley with a superplex off the top. That might end in disaster for Lesnar as Alex Shelley opens the door to his first World Championship reign. Nope. Gonna need a little bit more than that. Chris Sabin has fought for the World Championship twice before. Once in 2016, right after Shelley had fought CM Punk for the title. Sabin fought Punk at Thunderstruck 2016. And then he fought, of course, once in 2019 as well. Lesnar trying to get Shelley up onto the shoulders, and Alex Shelley able to counter it. Lesnar, big right hand. But Shelley rolls through that takedown attempt and a beautiful drop toe hold. Lesnar up onto the shoulders as Shelley got him up. Lesnar able to come back down. Sharp elbows right to the point of the jaw. Now Lesnar got Shelley up. Brock Lesnar to defend. F5. Lesnar absolutely plants, but Chris Sabin stops the count. And maybe that was not the wisest thing to do if you are Chris Sabin. Brock Lesnar getting called back by Paul Heyman. Lesnar was making his way over to Sabin, and Paul Heyman, he bitted him otherwise. And now Lesnar back on the attack against Shelley. Folks, I'm just getting a huge announcement coming in. Consequences Creed will have his first ever GAW match. That is coming next week. Right here on Friday Night Storm, you do not want to miss that. German suplex attempt by Brock Lesnar, countered by Shelley. The fans were chanting for Suplex City, and Alex Shelley knew that Brock Lesnar wanted to oblige in that moment. That's a glimpse of the incredible veteran savvy from Alex Shelley, a four-time tag team champion in GAW with his partner Chris Sabin. Beautiful springboard moonsault. And now Shelley getting right in Paul Heyman's face, and he eats a German for his troubles. So both Paul Heyman and Chris Sabin have played a role in this match so far. Shelley with the takedown, and now up to the top goes Shelley. Lesnar trying to stand. Shelley moonsault. And Lesnar playing possum a little bit there as he got the knees up right into Shelley's gut. Now Lesnar backing him up with some huge strikes. Shelley fights off the ropes. Irish whip into the corner. Lesnar got the knees up once again. This time Shelley going back first, but he caught Lesnar coming in. Beautiful arm drag, but it took a lot out of Shelley to move Lesnar's incredible weight. Now Lesnar drop step, and Lesnar, boom, that's two. Lesnar hangs on, and the world champion takes Alex Shelley to Suplex City. Brock Lesnar absolutely blasting Alex Shelley with those German suplexes, and now Lesnar into the cover. Shelley kicks out. I think Chris Sabin knows that he has used the one bullet in his chamber to stop the count on that F5. Now it is up to Alex Shelley, his MCMG teammate Brock Lesnar, trying to end the match right here. F5! It's the second one he's hit so far. Sabin trying to disrupt the count. It's not going to work. Brock Lesnar has defended the World Championship. And Lesnar has gone right after Alex Shelley. Brock Lesnar, just like he did to Derek Cole, ankle, attacking Shelly right after the match. Where is Chris Sabin? Oh no, wait, that's where he is. It's Moose. The Intercontinental Champion has jumped out of the crowd. And now Moose and Sabin going at it on the outside. Paul Heyman, is that a chair he's just slid in? I think Heyman just slid a chair in for Brock Lesnar. What's he doing? Lesnar. Oh, he's gonna fasten that chair around Alex Shelley's ankle. There's no chance for Chris Sabin to get into this ring. He is absolutely being destroyed by Moose. Lesnar, he's got under the middle rope. Brock Lesnar, oh my God! Alex, I mean, that's a broken ankle. That is easily a broken ankle. Brock Lesnar, and thank God Keith Lee is out here. Keith Lee sprinting down, but Lesnar, the damage has already been done by Lesnar and Heyman and Moose and the White Company. Keith Lee just unable to do anything. The Motor City Machine Guns have been laid out, and the White Company has stood tall.